In this video, we will perform about Elastic IP Lab, right? We will perform about Elastic IP Lab. As you know, Elastic IP address is a static public IP address, and previously in our previous video, we say public IP address is dynamic in nature, right? Public IP address is dynamic in nature. Why? After stop, before stop, this is the IP address. After stop, this IP address will disappear, and when we start the instance, a new public IP address is appears. That is public IP dynamic in nature. And each time if your public IP continuously change, why? Because suppose there uh, suppose there is a customer, and you create you provide him a web server, and there is an IP address and there is a DNS integration with that IP address. But at some point of time or in some day, the customer want to stop the instances for saving a cost, cost saving. So customer want to stop the instances, and after some days they then want to start the instances. Then public IP change, and if users enter their DNS name, then that DNS never find the IP address that the DNS integrate previously, right? So the problem is your web page never displayed. So the solution is elastic IP address. So here in this video I will perform a lab on elastic IP address, right? So in left panel under this dashboard, in left panel, go to bottom, and under network and security you will see elastic IP. Just create on it, right? And allocate elastic IP address, right? EU West 2. Why EU West 2? Just click on London. Your region is London. So bottom here, Europe, London. What is the code of this region? EU dash West dash 2. Right, we perform our lab in London region, and the code of that region is EU dash West dash 2. That is available, EU dash West dash 2, right? And you, as we say already, elastic IP is a static IP address. That same message displayed here, and you just allocate, means create on elastic IP address. You find this page here. This is your region, and allocate it, right? So your elastic IP allocate to your account, right? Elastic IP allocate to your account. Now you want to associate this elastic IP with your EC2. Then how you can do this? Just select this one, go to action, and associate elastic IP address, right? Associate elastic IP address. You can associate it to your instance or to your network interface, right? So first in this lab I can associate with instance. Choose your instance, abhi EC2. Just click on it. Related private address appear here, private IP address appear here, and just associate. So copy this IP address, paste it here, right? 18.130.5.24. Go to EC2 dashboard, instance running, select this one and publish IP address, just copy, paste. Both are same. Means when you associate your instance with elastic IP address, this elastic IP address replace your dynamic public IP address, right? So your elastic IP address replace your dynamic public IP address. That is this one. Now here under elastic IP, same thing. Elastic IP, same, right? Now there is some uh, rule related to elastic IP address for your billing. Rule is AWS say that we will give you one elastic IP address for free to use. Means AWS provide you one elastic IP address and you can use it without paying any cost. Condition is you must associate with your some resource, either you may associate it with your EC2, you may associate it with your load balancer, you may associate it with your network interface, etc. Right? Means if you use elastic IP address, AWS never charge for one elastic IP address, but you allocate elastic IP address and your elastic IP address available in your account as a free resource. Means you allocate elastic IP address allocate to your account, and you never associate it with some AWS resources. Then AWS put a charge for that elastic IP address which are not in use. What I say? I say AWS put a charge if you are not using elastic IP address, and AWS never put a charge when you use elastic IP address. Understand it? Just remember, if you use elastic IP address, then it is free for you. It is free. You allocate elastic IP, right? But you never use it, then AWS put a charge for elastic IP. Why? Because you waste uh, you wasted resources, right? As you we know, elastic IP limited. Elastic IP limited. So AWS say if you not use it, then why you take it? And this condition is for only one IP address. Only one. This is for only one elastic IP. If you if you allocate another elastic IP, then they put a charge either you use it or not use it. Means AWS provides you a single elastic IP as a free to use. For others elastic IP address, you have a charge, right? So if you not want to use your elastic IP, just release it and then delete it. So how we can delete elastic IP? Elastic IP, go to elastic IP, select this one, go to action and release elastic IP. What message display? Cannot be released with associate ID. The following address cannot be released because they are associated. Remove the association by using action deassociate elastic IP. Means first you have to deassociate then release. First you have to deassociate your elastic IP address and then release it. So before release we have to deassociate elastic IP address. So just click on this deassociate and yes we deassociate it, right? Now go to your EC2 and see what is the new IP address. EC2 dashboard instance running. Abhi EC2 your IP address is this one. Why? Because we deassociate our elastic IP address. Just prepare. There is no elastic IP, right? Because we deassociate it. Your new IP address is this one. Just paste it. Okay, as you earlier see your elastic IP start with 1318, so and this is 52, right? Now this is 52, 56, 46, right? Now this is 18 means your elastic IP deassociated. After deassociation, you can easily release it. Release elastic IP address and release. Now there is no IP address available here. So this is the lab about elastic IP. This is very important lab because if you put your elastic IP in your account, if you put your elastic IP in your account and you never use it, then there is a huge charge. AWS put a huge charge for that.